You are now listening to the Highly Evolved Podcast with your host, Safan. Transmission will commence momentarily.
How you guys doing, guys? This is the Highly Evolved Podcast. I'm your host, Safan. You can find me on Twitter and Gab.ai. Okay, let's start the show. All right, this is a segment that I started a couple of weeks ago. It's called Talking Smack About. All right, last few people I did was, I think Kamala Harris was the first one. The second one was Ilhan Lamar. This week, the person that we're talking smack about is Robert Francis O'Rourke, also known as BETAMALE O'Rourke, a.k.a. Beto. All right. The reason why I want to talk smack about him because he's been saying a lot of stupid stuff, doing a lot of stupid things on the campaign trail. If you haven't heard, he announced his candidacy for president, all right, after the fact that he said he will not run for president, all right? Look, if we can't take his word for it, if he lied right there, that's basically lie right there, right? He said he's not going to run for president. All of a sudden, he says he's going to run for president. What is that? That's a lie. You can take it. It's stupid, right? How you can not say that's a lie? He said he's not going to run. And all of a sudden, came out of nowhere and run. That's a lie. Point. All right. He said his history is not that clean, too. He got arrested, right, for drunk driving and tried to flee the scene. That's a very damaging thing to be running on, especially on the ticket for the presidency, to have a criminal record. All right, how would we know that he's in the law abiding? How would we know that he wouldn't be corrupt in office? Right, if he commit a crime. All right, how would we know he won't be corrupt? All right, sure, this is 1998. That's a long time ago. But yet again, how you know that some bad habits won't come back? All right. There's a lot of, there's controversy that he likes to jump on counters and at restaurants and stuff. And the owner was complaining, saying it's unsanitary. Like, well, how could you jump on tables? Our customer eat on his tables. It's so unsanitary. Now he's facing that kind of criticism as well, right, in the media. Another criticism he's facing is that he somewhat support abortion, right? To be specific, infanticide, right, which means killing the baby in the third trimester. Killing the baby in the third trimester, basically killing babies, 9 months old, being born. He support that. When anybody say they support female rights, that means they support abortion. It's not the right to choose, all right? Stop it. It's not the right to choose, all right? It's for a right to choose, basically abortion, basically. And if you know me, I have a strong view on abortion, all right? Hey, come over here. Come here. All right, stay there. But anyway, I'm not for abortion. This is my dog here. Let me try to get her. Stop it. Come here. All right. I have a strong view for abortion. I am not for abortion. I believe abortion, getting pregnant, is the consequences that from God created, right? It is basically a consequence if you don't take the right appropriation or action or decision. If you don't make the right decision, that's what's going to happen to you. And abortion is just a scapegoat. Is a way to get out of responsibility for their action. That's why I think about abortion. It's not a fact of choice, right? It's a fact of they want to get out of responsibility, right? By getting pregnant is a consequences. It's a kind of consequence. Hold on, let me get my dog. Hey, stop that. Get over here. All right, get down here. All right, no more distraction from that. All right, but that's beyond the fact. That's neither here or there. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about BETAMALE O'Rourke, right? This guy, and he's for abortion. Let's just say that he's for abortion, and that's not, especially in a place like Texas, where the majority of the demographic are Hispanic, and Hispanic are Catholic, and if you know Catholic, they're not for abortion, and he wanted to represent, and especially he never won. He wasn't able to win his own state. What made you think he would win the presidency, right? and all of a sudden he managed to raise $6 million. Excuse me on that. Excuse me. He managed to raise $6 million, right, on one night, more than Bernie Sanders. Where do you think that money comes from? Right? I don't think it comes from private. I don't think it comes from individual donors, like a grassroots movement. I think it comes with private donors, right? Billionaires, corporations. This is where that money comes from, right? Beta or Robert Francis Award is a billionaire. He's well connected to corporations, right? If anything, he's one of those what's the word I'm trying to look for? Cronies. He's one of those corporate cronies. That's what he is. All right. He want to say he listened to punk. All right. He want to say he's a hacker. He's just saying that to appeal to the voters, right? To the youth voters, because he know his demographic. All right. Gen Xers. That's what he is. He's a Gen Xer, and he talked like a goofball. Oh, you see the way he talk? He talk like a doofus. He just talked like a doofus. He doesn't seem presidential. All right. He's like Butthead from Beavis and Butthead. That's what he sound like. And people are still fighting for his BS? I don't think so. We're talking about smack about Beto O'Rourke. People should not vote for him. He's a clumsy oaf. All right. He's a beta male. Who want a beta male to lead them, right? Especially be a leader of the free world. He's a doofus. You think he's gonna get punked over by Putin? Putin will walk all over him. He's a Beto O'Rourke is a sissy male. All right, he's a sissy, and he want to be alpha type. He's not an alpha type. So the thing with guys is, when guys look at another guy, they automatically determine what type of guy they are, whether they're beta type or alpha type. For me, when I see Beto O'Rourke, he's a beta, like his name said. All right, why would he call himself beta or Beto? Or why would you be proud of being a beta male? You want to be an alpha. All right, this guy, Beto O'Rourke, pees sitting down. All right, he pees sitting down. He's not a man. His wife wear the pants in his family. All right. His wife wear the pants in the family, right? If anything, who knows? Who knows what goes beyond his home? Maybe he beat his wife. I don't know. It might be a possibility. Maybe people should do a background check on him, right? He might be. I don't know. Maybe there's a domestic violence filed against him or something. Look for this. Beto O'Rourke? I don't think so, man. He's a sissy. We're talking smack about him. All right. This is a segment called Talking Smack About. We're talking smack about Beto O'Rourke. All right. And he's Irishman, and he want to appeal to Hispanic. The hell? What kind of Irishman have Beto as a Hispanic name? I'm not saying. Excuse me. My mustache is tickling my nose right now. But yeah, Irishman that live in El Paso, Texas, who have the name Beto. What the hell, man? And even though El Paso, Texas, they have a lot of concentrations on Hispanic demographic, right? Where does this Irishman come from? It's ridiculous. Retarded. Don't vote for Beto O'Rourke, man. If you are independent, if you're independent or a Democrat somehow stumble against my channel, all right, you know where I stand. I believe morally conservative, but I'm American independent, and I'm a real American, all right? I assimilate ever since I was a child, ever since I came here, ever since I was brought into the United States, brought into this world, all right? Real American. Beto O'Rourke, yeah. He is not a real American. If anything, he's one of these Gen Xers that want to collapse the country. He's one of those, I bet you he's one of those Gen Xers that go to Occupy Wall Street, or one of those Gen Xers that go to Occupy Seattle back in the 1990s, protesting the WTO. That's what he is, causing all those havoc on business people. Oh my God. He's a degenerate, right? He's a degenerate. He failed in life. He's not going to win the presidency. He had 3 terms as U.S. Congress, and he did not accomplish anything. All right, if that if that won't convince you, what will? He served 3 terms in Congress, and he have done nothing. No achievement at all. All he done was collect monies from lobbyists. All right, this guy, he think that by standing on top of the table talking about everybody else, talking above everyone will get him recognition. That's what he's doing. This guy is sneaky, conniving, son of a gun, all right? You guys need to be worried about him. Something's not right. Something is very fishy. He got a criminal record. I don't know how many times I have to say this. And he lied. He said he's not going to run. All of a sudden, he's running, all right? And all of a sudden, he's on the cover of Vanity Fair. All these policies, I don't have. Where do they have time to take pictures for a magazine? Don't they have like constituent to accommodate to work for bills? Like OAC was on recently on Time magazine as the phenom. I was like, shouldn't you be working? Why you have time for magazine covers? These people only like fame and fortune. That's what it is. It's about fame and fortune. It's not about making policy. All right? It's not about making Americans' life better, picking policy that's better for everybody. It's about fame and fortune, and that's what Beto O'Rourke wants. He wants attention. He's like a attention whore. All right? He have all these effeminate energy in him. He got all these female energy. BETAMALE O'Rourke, all right? This guy is a joke. He's a clown. He don't need no makeup to be a clown. His face is already a clown, all right? He's a doofus-looking guy. Doofus, sissy guy. He's not alpha. He's not a leader material. He's not a leader material. He don't stand his ground. He won't even protect his own constituents. He won't tear down the wall. What the hell? El Paso is right next to Juarez, Texas, one of the most dangerous city out there in Mexico. And the wall is the only thing that separates those 2 cities. And he wanted to destroy the wall. What would happen to El Paso? El Paso is a small city. It takes hours for them to drive to the nearest biggest city. Last time I checked, it took like about 2 or 3 hours. If they were in a real situation, they have to go to a bigger city. It's like 2 or 3 hours away in El Paso. It's a small city. And this guy, Beto O'Rourke, come on, man. This guy is a clown. He's a joke. Please don't vote for him. Give him a thumbs down. He's an awful candidate. All right, all the Democratic offering, they are all awful candidates. They are stupid, manipulative, liars. All right, Beto O'Rourke lie. He's a liar, natural born liar. That's what he is. All right, and that's it for talking smack about this week. Beto O'Rourke is a sissy boy, wuss, douchebag, doofus. All right, don't vote for him. And on that note, guys, I'll see you guys next week with talking smack about of the next person we're coming up with. You'll find out for next week. All right, as for right now, you guys have a good day. Peace.